Explore the most fascinating and deadly predators on the planet. From tropical rainforests to dark caves, from misty mountains to scorching deserts, discover the stealth, intelligence, and lethal venom of the world's most dangerous snakes. Each one dominates its territory with silent perfection, revealing the beauty, mystery, and mortality of wildlife in a deadly dance that defies human comprehension. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now let's get started. Number 10. The Deadly Silence. The ghost snake of the tropical rainforests. In the depths of tropical rainforests, where sunlight barely reaches the leaf-littered floor, lives a creature of almost imperceptible movements, the ghost snake. This predator, rarely seen by human eyes, represents the pinnacle of camouflage and lethal efficiency. Every scale on its sinuous body seems designed to confuse, disappear, and deceive. The mere sound of leaves rustling in the wind alerts its prey, but rarely reveals its presence, as the ghost snake moves with the delicacy of a shadow gliding across the ground. Scholars who have had the rare opportunity to observe it report that its hunting is a silent symphony of patience and precision. Unlike other snakes that strike on impulse, the ghost snake waits. It waits until its prey, distracted, approaches close enough for an inevitable attack. Its venom is not merely a defensive tool, it is a sophisticated mechanism for swift and effective immobilization. The victim's body, upon contact, loses strength almost instantly, and the lethal nature of the venom is revealed not only by its effect, but by the speed at which it halts any chance of escape. The snake's habitat is a tapestry of challenges and opportunities. Among fallen logs, intertwined roots, and muddy rivers, it moves with a fluidity that confounds predators and protects its own survival. It is fascinating to observe how it uses the environment not just to hide, but to enhance its hunting techniques. Every curve of its body is calculated, every movement is silent, every pause strategic. For the ghost snake, the world is a stage, and every prey is part of a choreography it masters flawlessly. Despite its extreme danger, this snake rarely seeks confrontations with humans. It acts driven by necessity and instinct, and its lethality is largely a natural defense against perceived threats. However, those who approach too closely or ignore the forest's signals quickly learn that underestimating this creature can have fatal consequences. Studies of its venom have revealed unique compounds capable of paralyzing and disrupting nervous systems in unprecedented ways. Researchers state that understanding these properties could lead to medical breakthroughs, including the development of new drugs and more effective antidotes. Yet scientific knowledge is limited, and the ghost snake remains, in many ways, an enigma wrapped in mystery and fear. As night falls in the rainforest, when the air is filled with the damp scent of vegetation and the sounds of nocturnal animals intensify, the ghost snake emerges from its invisibility. Its eyes shine with keen perception, capable of detecting even the slightest movement. It represents the delicate balance between predator and prey, life and death, the invisible and the deadly. Observing this creature reminds us that even in a vast and explored world, there are beings whose power, beauty, and mystery defy complete understanding. Number 9. The Silent Assassin, the Mystery of the Mist Snake. In the misty mountains of Southeast Asia, where fog winds around peaks and penetrates the forests, dwells one of the planet's most feared snakes, the mist snake. Few have had the chance to observe it in its natural environment, and those who have described a predator that seems to emerge from the very air, almost supernatural in its stealth. Its skin, a mosaic of grays and greens, blends perfectly with the forest moisture, rendering its silhouette almost imperceptible even from a few meters away. The mist snake is a master of patience. Unlike predators that launch quickly at their prey, it waits silently, absorbing every detail of its surroundings. An insect that comes too close, a small distracted mammal, or even a bird landing nearby can become the target of a precise and devastating strike. Its venom is a complex weapon, honed by evolution over millennia, capable of paralyzing the nervous system almost immediately. Every drop, every microgram is a product of biological perfection, a silent reminder that in nature, lethal efficiency is not optional. The mist snake's movements are mesmerizing. It glides among roots and leaves with the grace of a dancing shadow, making it difficult to discern the beginning and end of its attacks. Scientists who have studied it discovered that its sensory system is incredibly sophisticated. It detects heat, vibrations, and even slight changes in the air, allowing it to anticipate prey movements and evade larger predators. This environmental awareness makes it an almost perfect predator, balancing stealth, strength, and venom in a lethal combination. Despite its lethality, the mist snake is not aggressive by nature. Encounters with humans occur mainly by accident or perceived threat. Nevertheless, local communities tell stories of fatal encounters that feed legends and deep-seated fears. This predator, though feared, is also a vital part of the ecosystem. It controls small mammal populations and maintains the delicate balance of tropical forests. Recent studies of its venom reveal potential not only for lethality, but also for medicine. Researchers aim to understand how its compounds can be used to treat human conditions, including neurological and cardiovascular disorders. Yet, as science progresses, the mist snake maintains its aura of mystery, reminding us that no matter how much we try to understand, nature still guards secrets that defy reason. When the fog descends and the world transforms into shades of gray and green, the mist snake emerges from its hiding place, a creature walking the fine line between visible and invisible, danger and beauty. It is the embodiment of patience, precision, and silent mortality. A reminder that even in the Earth's most hidden corners, wildlife possesses forces beyond human comprehension. Number 8. The predator of the waters, the venomous snake of the pantanal. In the flooded channels, islets, and dense vegetation of Brazil's Pantanal lives one of the world's most dangerous and fascinating snakes, the venomous snake of the Pantanal. Unlike many of its terrestrial relatives, this species has an almost supernatural affinity with water. It moves with the grace of a current, gliding silently among reeds and submerged roots, becoming virtually invisible to the eyes of prey and intruders alike. This snake's nature is defined by an impeccable balance between patience and lethal speed. While resting beneath the water's surface, it carefully observes every movement of fish, water birds, or small mammals approaching the banks. In an instant, when the prey is in the perfect position, the venomous snake of the Pantanal strikes with surgical precision, injecting venom capable of nearly instantaneous paralysis. Its hunting technique shows that every millisecond counts, and evolution has equipped this creature with an impressive natural arsenal, combining camouflage, physical strength, and deadly toxin. The interaction of the venomous snake of the Pantanal with its environment is a silent spectacle of nature. It uses water not only to move, but also to hide, to attack, and when necessary, to escape larger predators. Its scales reflect light subtly, confusing both enemies and prey. Researchers who have had the rare opportunity to study it report that its ability to detect vibrations in water is so refined that the snake practically feels the presence of any creature moving near its territory. The venom of the venomous snake of the Pantanal possesses unique properties. It acts quickly on the nervous system, causing paralysis and, in some cases, severe circulatory damage. However, this venom also sparks scientific interest. Recent studies suggest that its proteins could be used to develop new medicines, painkillers, and treatments for heart diseases. Thus, a creature feared by local populations also holds potential for revolutionary medical advances. Despite its reputation, the venomous snake of the Pantanal is not aggressive without cause. Most attacks on humans occur when the snake is surprised or cornered. Understanding its behavior is essential to coexist safely with this extraordinary predator. Riverside communities, familiar with every movement of the water and every shadow among the reeds, respect the snake's presence and tell stories highlighting its intelligence and cunning. As the sun sets and the Pantanal waters reflect golden and orange hues, the venomous snake emerges from its aquatic invisibility, reminding us that even in seemingly calm and serene habitats, wildlife possesses subtle yet deadly forces. It represents the silent perfection of nature, beauty, precision, and lethality combined in a deadly dance that maintains the ecosystem's balance and defies any human attempt at control. Number 7. The guardian of the desert, the scorching sun snake. In the arid and relentless deserts of North Africa, where the daytime heat melts the sand and life seems to hide beneath every rock, lives the scorching sun snake, one of the most dangerous and fascinating snakes on the planet. Adapted to extreme conditions, this creature is a master of survival and camouflage. Its skin is adorned with shades of beige, brown, and gold, reflecting the intense sunlight and rendering it almost invisible on the hot sand. Each scale seems designed to absorb heat, store energy, and confuse both predators and prey. The hunting of the scorching sun snake is a demonstration of patience and strategy. It remains motionless for hours, partially buried in the sand, carefully observing its surroundings and waiting for the exact moment to strike. Small rodents, birds, and even unsuspecting lizards can become victims of its deadly precision. When the attack occurs, it is swift and calculated. The snake's venom acts immediately on the nervous system, paralyzing its prey within seconds. Every drop of toxin is an evolutionary masterpiece, designed to maximize efficiency and minimize waste, showing that nature, even in the harshest environments, has perfected its deadly tools. In addition to its lethality, the scorching sun snake possesses remarkable sensory abilities. It detects vibrations in the sand and subtle temperature changes, allowing it to anticipate the movements of prey or the approach of predators. This keen perception makes it an almost perfect predator, capable of surviving in an environment where few animals thrive. Every movement is calculated, every pause strategic, every attack a display of absolute precision. The venom of this snake is studied by scientists seeking to understand its effects and potential medicinal uses. Research indicates that some of its proteins could be applied in developing new drugs, including anticoagulants and powerful analgesics. Thus, one of the desert's most feared creatures also holds promise for scientific advancements that could save human lives. Despite its reputation and the potency of its venom, the scorching sun snake rarely attacks without reason. Most incidents with humans occur accidentally, usually when someone ventures too close to its territory or attempts to capture it. Nomadic communities inhabiting the desert have learned to respect its presence, observing subtle signs and avoiding areas known as the snake's territory. As the sun sets and shadows stretch across the golden dunes, the scorching sun snake emerges from its refuge. Moving with silent elegance, it reminds us that survival in the desert is not a matter of brute force, but of patience, intelligence, and adaptation. This creature embodies life in an extreme environment, deadly, beautiful, and fascinating, mastering the art of remaining invisible while wielding a lethal power few dare. Number 6. The Forest Phantom, the invisible snake of the green underworld. In the dense and impenetrable tropical forests of Southeast Asia, where sunlight struggles to penetrate the canopy and every inch of ground is covered with decomposing leaves, exists a creature seemingly shaped by mystery itself, the invisible snake of the green underworld. This species is known among locals and scientists as a silent and lethal predator, whose presence is almost never detected until it is far too late. Every scale of its body bears patterns so complex and detailed that they blend perfectly with shadows, roots, and leaves, making it nearly undetectable to human eyes and most prey. The habitat of the invisible snake is a living tapestry of complexity and danger. Among fallen logs, intertwined vines, and dense foliage, it moves with an almost supernatural grace, gliding over the forest floor like a shadow slipping between light and darkness. Every step is silent, every curve of the body calculated, every pause strategic. The forest is both its refuge and its hunting ground, and it knows every detail of the terrain as if it were an extension of its own body. For this snake, the environment is not merely a place to hide. It is a tool for attacking, escaping, and dominating its territory. The hunting behavior of the invisible snake is a combination of extreme patience and lightning-fast action. Unlike predators that lunge impulsively at their prey, this snake waits, observes, and calculates every movement. Small mammals, birds, and reptiles venturing too close to its territory become targets of strikes as fast as they are deadly. The venom of the invisible snake is not only potent, it is an evolutionary masterpiece developed over millennia to paralyze the prey's nervous system within seconds, ensuring that the victim has no chance of escape. Studies on this snake's venom reveal a complexity that fascinates scientists worldwide. Containing compounds that affect both the circulatory and neurological systems, the venom offers valuable insights into biological mechanisms that could inspire new medical therapies. Researchers study its proteins for potential use in treating neurological diseases, anticoagulation, and even certain types of cancer. Yet the invisible snake maintains its aura of mystery. Despite scientific advances, many of its behaviors remain only partially observed or understood. The relationship between the invisible snake and humans is one of respect and caution. It rarely seeks confrontation, but any careless approach or intrusion into its territory can result in a fatal attack. Local communities have learned to identify subtle signs of its presence: displaced leaves, ground trail patterns, and even changes in surrounding vegetation. This ancestral ancestral knowledge passed down through generations is one of the most effective ways to avoid dangerous encounters and reflects a deep understanding of the delicate balance of forest life. Beyond its hunting and camouflage abilities, the invisible snake also exhibits remarkable intelligence. It demonstrates learning capacity, spatial memory, and evasion strategies that go beyond mere instinct. Larger predators or potential threats are often deceived by its ability to disappear into the environment using shadows, branches, and leaves to create visual illusions. This combination of intelligence, patience, and camouflage makes it a formidable predator, difficult to study and nearly impossible to capture. The life cycle of the invisible snake also reflects its extreme adaptation to the environment. From birth, offspring display advanced hunting and camouflage instincts, quickly learning to avoid predators and move silently through dense vegetation. Maturity is reached after years of practice, observation, and survival, and each individual becomes a unique blend of stealth, strength, and intelligence. Reproduction is equally complex. The choice of egg-laying territory involves careful assessment of safety, temperature, humidity, and food availability, ensuring the next generation has the best chances of survival. Number 5. The Shadow of the Night, the nocturnal snake of the deep forests. In the depths of South America's tropical forests, where sunlight barely penetrates and the air is heavy with humidity and mystery, lives a creature that defies human perception, the nocturnal snake of the deep forests. It is known for its stealthy behavior and nocturnal habits, emerging only when darkness blankets the forest floor and the sounds of nocturnal life intensify. Every movement is almost imperceptible, a silent dance among shadows, leaves, and roots, making it an efficient and nearly invisible predator. The hunting of this snake is a symphony of patience and precision. It remains motionless for hours, hidden among branches and leaves, carefully observing the approach of small prey such as rodents, amphibians, and nocturnal birds. When the moment is perfect, its strike is swift and devastating, and its venom, a powerful combination of neurotoxins and enzymes, ensures the prey is paralyzed and incapacitated within seconds. Scientists describe its venom as an evolutionary masterpiece, capable of halting vital functions almost instantly, demonstrating that nature has perfected its hunting weapon over millennia. The habitat of the nocturnal snake is full of challenges and opportunities. Among fallen logs, intertwined vines, and streams winding through the forest, it moves with remarkable skill, using the environment to protect itself from larger predators and to enhance its hunting techniques. Every curve of the body, every pause, every calculated strike is a demonstration of intelligence and adaptation, characteristics that make this snake a feared and respected predator within its territory. Beyond its lethality, the nocturnal snake possesses extraordinarily sharp senses. It can detect the slightest vibration in the ground, minimal temperature variations, and even subtle scents carried by the wind. This acute sensory perception allows it to anticipate the movements of prey and predators, ensuring not only efficient attacks but also survival in a hostile and competitive environment. The study of its venom reveals significant medical potential. Researchers have investigated its proteins to develop innovative treatments, including potent analgesics and medicines that affect the nervous system in controlled ways. Thus, even as one of the forest's most dangerous snakes, the nocturnal snake also represents an opportunity for scientific advancement, showing that nature combines danger and healing in surprising ways. The interaction of the nocturnal snake with humans is minimal, but always marked by respect and caution. Attacks generally occur when the snake is surprised or cornered, and local communities have learned to recognize the signs of its presence. Tracks in the soil, displaced leaves, or patterns of movement among vegetation. This ancestral knowledge is vital to avoid fatal encounters and demonstrates the deep understanding some cultures have of the delicate balance of wildlife. At night, when the wind blows softly through the trees and the sky is obscured by the dense forest canopy, the nocturnal snake becomes the absolute master of silence and stealth. Its eyes reflect the faintest available light, allowing it to see clearly even in near total darkness. Every movement is a reminder that even in an apparently calm environment, deadly and intelligent forces lie in wait, ready to act with lethal precision. Observing the nocturnal snake is witnessing the perfect fusion of beauty and danger. It is the embodiment of evolutionary adaptation, a predator combining patience, intelligence, and lethal venom into an almost invisible creature whose power and mystery fascinate scientists and adventurers alike. Its presence maintains forest balance, controlling prey populations and contributing contributing to the ecological complexity of the environment. When the first light of morning begins to penetrate the forest canopy, the nocturnal snake returns to its refuge, disappearing among shadows and roots, almost as if it had never existed. It leaves behind only subtle signs of its presence, reminding us that even in the deepest, most unexplored places, wildlife holds secrets, dangers, and wonders that defy human comprehension. Number 4. The invisible huntress, the twilight mountain snake. On the steep, vegetation-covered slopes of tropical mountains, where the wind carries the scent of damp leaves and the sound of streams fills the afternoon silence, lives a creature that masters the art of camouflage and patience, the twilight mountain snake. This species is renowned for its almost supernatural ability to disappear before the eyes of any observer, becoming a shadow among trunks, rocks, and vines. Every scale of its body seems designed to mimic the colors and textures of the environment, allowing it to move undetected until the perfect moment to strike. The hunting behavior of the twilight snake is a true display of evolutionary strategy. It remains motionless for hours, carefully observing small prey such as rodents, birds, and amphibians that wander into its territory. When the perfect moment arrives, it strikes with surprising speed and precision, injecting potent venom that paralyzes the victim's nervous system within seconds. Scientists describe its venom as a lethal blend of neurotoxins and hemotoxins, capable of incapacitating prey almost instantly and ensuring each attack is effective and efficient. The mountainous habitat presents unique challenges, and the snake's survival depends on constant adaptation. It moves among loose rocks, exposed roots, and dense vegetation, using every element of the terrain to protect itself from larger predators and enhance its efficiency as a hunter. Every curve of its body, every pause, and every strike is calculated with precision, revealing intelligence that goes beyond basic survival instinct. The twilight snake possesses extremely acute senses, capable of detecting ground vibrations, temperature changes, and even subtle variations in air humidity. This sharp perception allows it to anticipate prey movements and avoid threats, making it an almost perfect predator. Its stealth and intelligence combine to make it one of the most feared and respected snakes in its natural environment. Beyond its hunting prowess, its venom is the subject of scientific study aimed at understanding its effects and potential medical applications. Researchers analyze its proteins to develop new drugs and treatments for neurological and circulatory disorders. Thus, even as one of the deadliest mountain predators, the twilight snake also offers opportunities for scientific advances that could save human lives. Its interactions with humans are generally marked by respect and caution. Attacks are rare and usually occur when the snake feels threatened or surprised. Communities living near the mountains have developed a deep understanding of the snake's habits and signs, recognizing tracks, displaced leaves, and vegetation changes as warnings of its presence. This ancestral knowledge is crucial for avoiding fatal encounters and respecting the delicate balance of the ecosystem as twilight falls over the mountains, painting the sky in shades of orange. On pink and purple, the twilight snake emerges from its hiding place, moving with silent elegance among shadows and foliage. Its eyes reflect the faintest remaining light, allowing it to detect every movement around it. This creature embodies patience, stealth, and lethality, reminding us that even in seemingly calm and serene environments, nature harbors powerful and mysterious forces. Observing the twilight snake is witnessing evolutionary perfection in action. Every gesture, every pause, every strike demonstrates the harmony between adaptation, intelligence, and lethal efficiency. It plays a vital role in the mountain ecosystem, controlling prey populations and maintaining the balance of wildlife. Its existence proves that even in the most remote places, nature has developed predators that combine beauty, mystery, and mortality into a single creature. When night finally falls over the mountains, the twilight snake disappears among shadows and roots, leaving only subtle traces of its presence. It serves as a reminder that despite human exploration and knowledge, nature still holds secrets, dangers, and wonders that remain invisible and fascinating. Number 3, the master of silence, the cave ghost snake. In the darkest, damp recesses of Asian caves, where light barely touches the wet walls and the air is heavy with mystery, lives one of the planet's most intriguing and lethal snakes, the cave ghost snake. Few have had the opportunity to witness its existence, and those who have described a silent predator, almost supernatural in its stealth and lethality. Every scale of its body provides perfect camouflage against stone and shadow, making it virtually invisible, even to attentive eyes. The hunting of the cave ghost snake snake combines extreme patience with lightning-fast strikes. It remains motionless for hours, hiding in crevices or beneath rock formations, observing every movement around it. Small mammals, unsuspecting bats, and birds venturing nearby become potential targets. When the perfect moment arrives, it strikes with astonishing speed, injecting venom that paralyzes the prey's nervous system almost instantly. This deadly precision is the result of millions of years of evolution, demonstrating that nature has perfected this weapon with extreme efficiency. The cave habitat presents unique challenges, which the ghost snake uses to its advantage. Among stalactites, stalagmites, and underground lakes, it moves with impressive skill, using the environment to hide from larger predators and enhance its hunting techniques. Every pause, every movement, and every strike is strategically calculated, revealing intelligence beyond basic instinct. In addition to its hunting ability, the cave ghost snake possesses extraordinary senses. It detects minimal vibrations in the ground and subtle changes in air temperature, allowing it to anticipate prey and the presence of predators. This acute perception, combined with its near-perfect camouflage, makes it an exceptional predator, capable of surviving and dominating in a challenging and isolated environment. Studies of its venom reveal fascinating complexity. Researchers have discovered a unique combination of neurotoxins and hemotoxins that simultaneously target the nervous and circulatory systems, ensuring maximum efficiency in immobilizing prey. Furthermore, these proteins have attracted significant scientific interest, potentially inspiring medical advances in treatments for neurological and cardiovascular diseases. Thus, this deadly creature also becomes a potential source of healing, illustrating the duality of danger and benefit present in nature. Encounters with humans are rare but often fatal. Attacks generally occur only when the snake feels threatened or cornered. Communities near the caves have developed an intuitive knowledge of its habits, recognizing tracks, environmental changes, and subtle sounds indicating its presence. This ancestral knowledge is vital for coexisting with the species and respecting the delicate balance of the subterranean ecosystem. As darkness deepens in the cave, the ghost snake emerges from its relative invisibility, moving fluidly among shadows and rocks. Its eyes capture the faintest light, allowing it to locate prey and avoid dangers. It embodies patience, stealth, and lethality in a nearly supernatural creature, reminding us that the world still holds secrets beyond our comprehension. Observing the cave ghost snake is witnessing evolutionary perfection in action. Every gesture is intentional, every pause strategic, every strike calculated. It plays a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance of the caves, controlling populations of small mammals and insects, contributing to the complexity of the subterranean ecosystem. The cave ghost snake is the master of silence, a nearly invisible predator that dominates its territory with mastery, reminding us that even in the most hidden places, nature possesses powerful, mysterious, and lethal forces. When the outside world illuminates the cave entrance, the ghost snake returns to darkness, disappearing among shadows and rocks, leaving only subtle traces of its passage. It is living proof that even in the most isolated environments, evolution has created predators whose intelligence, stealth, and venom are unmatched, maintaining the delicate balance of life and inspiring fascination, respect, and awe. Number 2. The invisible predator, the spectral snake of the tropical forest. In the depths of South America's tropical forests, where humidity is constant and sunlight barely penetrates the canopy, dwells one of the most enigmatic and deadly snakes on the planet, the spectral snake of the tropical forest. This predator, almost mythological in its stealth, can vanish among leaves, vines, and fallen trunks, becoming nearly invisible even to the most vigilant eyes. Each scale of its body is a masterpiece of camouflage, reflecting shades of green, brown, and gray that blend seamlessly with the environment, allowing it to move undetected until the moment to strike. The hunting behavior of the spectral snake is a silent spectacle of evolution. Unlike predators that attack impulsively, it observes, calculates, and waits for the perfect instant to act. Small mammals, birds, and reptiles approaching its territory become potential targets. When it strikes, the speed and precision are astonishing. Its venom, a complex combination of neurotoxins and hemotoxins, acts almost instantly on the prey's nervous and circulatory systems, ensuring immediate paralysis and rapid death. This efficiency demonstrates that nature has perfected this deadly weapon over millions of years. The spectral snake's habitat is full of challenges and opportunities. Among entwined roots, fallen trunks, and winding streams, it moves with almost supernatural elegance, using every element of the forest to protect itself from larger predators and optimize its hunting strategies. Every movement is calculated, every pause is strategic, every strike is a demonstration of precision. Its intelligence and adaptability are remarkable, allowing it to survive and thrive in such a dense and competitive environment. The senses of this snake are extraordinary. It can detect the slightest vibrations in the ground, subtle temperature variations, and almost imperceptible changes in airflow. This acute perception allows it to anticipate the presence of prey and predators, making it an almost perfect predator. Scientists studying the species have discovered that its behavior combines instinct, learning, and adaptive intelligence, skills that make it exceptionally effective in its natural environment. The venom of the spectral snake has sparked significant scientific interest. Its proteins possess unique properties that can be applied in developing new medications, including treatments for neurological and cardiovascular diseases, as well as innovative painkillers. Thus, one of the forest's deadliest snakes also represents an opportunity for medical advancement, proving that danger and the potential for healing coexist in nature in surprising ways. The spectral snake's interactions with humans are rare, but always marked by respect and caution. Attacks generally occur when the snake feels cornered or threatened. Local communities have developed a deep understanding of its habits, learning to identify subtle signs of its presence, such as tracks in the soil, displaced leaves, and slight changes in vegetation. This ancestral knowledge is essential for safely coexisting with this deadly species. During the night, when the canopy blocks the faint moonlight and the forest fills with the sounds of nocturnal animals, the spectral snake emerges as a living shadow, gliding silently among leaves and roots. Its eyes reflect the faintest light, allowing it to locate prey and avoid danger. Every gesture it makes is a demonstration of patience, precision, and silent lethality, reminding us that even in seemingly calm environments, deadly and intelligent forces are lurking. Reproduction of the spectral snake is equally fascinating. Mating is rare and highly strategic, taking place in protected areas where eggs can be safely deposited. Hatchlings are born already adapted to survive in a hostile environment, displaying hunting and camouflage instincts from their first days. Over time, each individual becomes a unique combination of stealth, intelligence, and lethality, perpetuating a lineage of nearly invisible predators that have dominated the forest for millennia. The ecological role of the spectral snake is vital. It controls populations of small mammals, birds, and reptiles, maintaining the balance of the food chain and ensuring the forest's biological diversity. Number 1. The Emperor of Venom, the most dangerous snake in the world. Somewhere in the dense tropical forests of Southeast Asia, where the air is humid and filled with the scent of decaying vegetation, lives the creature that reigns supreme among venomous predators. The most dangerous snake in the world, known to scientists and local people alike as the Emperor of Venom. This species is not only deadly, it is the embodiment of perfected evolution, combining stealth, intelligence, camouflage, and a biological arsenal capable of turning an unsuspecting prey into a victim within seconds. Each scale of its sinuous body is a work of natural art, reflecting shades of green, brown, and gray that blend seamlessly with leaves, vines, and trunks, making the snake nearly invisible even to observant eyes. The hunting behavior of the Emperor of Venom is studied with both fascination and fear by biologists worldwide. Unlike predators that attack on impulse, this snake observes, calculates, and waits for the perfect moment. Small mammals, birds, reptiles, and even amphibians that enter its territory become potential targets. When it strikes, it is an explosion of speed, precision, and lethality. Its venom, a complex mixture of neurotoxins and hemotoxins, paralyzes the prey's nervous and circulatory systems in seconds, ensuring maximum efficiency and eliminating any chance of escape. This lethal combination of patience and power demonstrates the perfection of natural evolution. Its habitat is both challenging and advantageous. Among decomposing leaves, fallen trunks, tangled vines, and winding streams, it moves with almost supernatural grace, using the environment not only to hide, but also to enhance its hunting strategies. Every curve of its body, every calculated pause, and every strike is executed with precision, revealing remarkable intelligence that combines instinct, learning, and adaptation. The senses of the most dangerous snake in the world are extraordinary. It detects ground vibrations, subtle temperature changes, and even minor shifts in airflow, allowing it to anticipate the movements of prey and predators. This keen perception makes it an almost perfect predator, capable of surviving and thriving in a highly competitive ecosystem. Scientists studying the species have discovered that its intelligence goes far beyond basic instinct, exhibiting complex behaviors in hunting, defense, and evasion. Its venom is the subject of study in laboratories around the world. Its unique proteins have the potential to revolutionize medicine, including the development of new painkillers, neurological treatments, and cardiovascular therapies. Thus, even as one of the deadliest creatures on Earth, the Emperor of Venom also offers opportunities for scientific advancement, proving that danger and healing coexist in nature in a surprising and balanced way. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting content appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.